one of the great blessings of being nutrigender, equal unto all. When you're observing, you're not you're running divine right mathematical order, divine right timing. You implicitly trust every moment that you're experiencing because you're with the first spiral, the first flame, because you're on fire. You have so much love in your heart. It's ridiculous. It's eternal love. So what can you say? Um, so it's true what I say about you, I'm saying about myself, because my cells are going to retort what I am. That's my record. All right. And that is when I say talk about a paradox or a two-edged sword. It's not really, not when you're one. There's only one. There's not two. When two become one become all. We all know that. Yep. But when you're in an observer mode, that's why when I was a child, there's your journey, there's my journey. I don't worry about you. The universe will take care of itself. There is a natural way, which means I must have learned something along the way about that. Because you're on your journey, I'm on my journey. If the journey that you're on takes you on the pathway that you're on that leads to implosion, I'm not on that road. That may be your road, but that's not my road. Right? So I was very fortunate as a child. I don't dwell on that. Otherwise, it'll overwhelm me because of the mass that is represented by what that is a formation of consciousness. So you got to know how to navigate around a black hole. Right? You don't want to step into that. You don't want to step into that goo. Just like Lay and I used to say, get that sticky stuff off you. Burn that shit off. Man, that dirty junk. Right? Who put that together? Right? So that's what it means to burn hot when your light is running hot. When you're running a pure heart. The pure spirit of fire will burn anything off that is not of the purest light, because that's what you're running. And that is an eternal gift. That's the truth of it. And that's why when I was a child, I know what I am and I know what I'm not. And I'm not what that is. And that's with sensing capacity. That's the gift of your sensing capacity when you're running 100% sensing capacity. That's a full avatar. And things, listen, when you are, you know it. Just like that. Because the feedback is so fast. So you know that you're running a high-speed vortex in your heart because your heart is pure, as you live in the truth. So that makes everything completely transparent. You see it for exactly what it is because it's informing you of what it is. And you immediately acknowledge, I'm not what that is. That means you know your true solar code identity, your encryption code, which is your core, which is how much fire you got on that core. That's what it is. And that has everything to do with sensing ability. How sensitive you are about everything that's going on around you. Which is, it's eternal love. And that's what makes it an eternal gift, because everything that is in my mirror is what I am. Because you know that that's the first image, the first mirror. So when you're running with the first mirror, I serve the first mirror. So everything that is in the first mirror, which is the first spirit, is what love is. Because that's an eternal mirror, that's an eternal spirit. It's in love with all creation, which is all life forms that are just as sacred as the one is. So you don't notice any difference between one and the other. They're the same. So the mirror is pure. What is experienced in our mirror is pure. Because the spirit is purified. And that's purified love. And that's what the one does. The first spirit is as pure as it gets. It doesn't get any purer than that. And that's what heals us all. And it doesn't take long. So I just wanted to share that because that's what I feel. And because I shared some stuff when I go into a window, I try and just, because they don't know what your intent is, do they? What was that being feeling at the time that text hit my face, my mirror? Right? And you'd be surprised what's going on when so much is going on. Ask them, what was going on? What was going on in that heart and soul of yours when you left that text? What were you feeling? Do you remember? I was sharing an experience from what I learned. So I'm an open library. So that's no different than if you go into any universe that has a library and you have access to the whole library, to all the records. Which means, A, ask the head librarian. I have a question. Can you answer that for me? It will come to you. That answer is knowable. Okay, the library is always open. That's why I asked a question the other day. If people understood why Cosmina Cosmaya, or the original library, the cosmic level library, is open. I saw Lisa Renee put in her little blurb. When I read that and she said that, I thought, yeah, that's right. And then I was musing about why that is. Okay, because now everybody gets to know the truth. So the truth is being flooded